wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We from Group 2 will presentation the material about general provision and tax procedure. And the group members is Zikla Karneva, Givari Nutarik, and Yasmin Ananta Furqon. The point of material is the first is tax audit, tax investigation, and taxation. The first material will explained by me. Can next slide, Yasmin? Tax audit. Based on the regulation of the Minister of Finance number 17 PMK.3 2013, tax audit is a series of activities to collect and process data, information, and evidence carried objectively and professionally based on an audit standard to test compliance with tax obligation and for the purpose of audit in the context of implementing the provision of the tax law and regulation. Next slide, Yasmin. And the tax auditor. The definition of tax auditor is a chief servant within the Directorate General of Tax or an expert appointed by the Director General of Tax who is given the tax authority and responsibility to carry out the audit. Next. And the legal basis for the audit is in Article 29 of the KUP law and the regulation of the Minister of Finance number 92 PMK.3 2011. In conjunction with the Director General of Tax Regulation number PAR 34 PG 2011 concerning procedure for audits in the field of taxation. Tax audit criteria. If the taxpayer not paying tax, underpayment of tax, and apply for overpayment of tax. Next, Yasmin. And next is purpose of tax audit. The first is to test compliance with the fulfillment of regional tax and levy obligation, and test compliance with the fulfillment of the tax obligation in order to provide legal certainty, justice, and guidance to taxpayer. Tax compliance on tax return showing tax overpayment, annual income tax return showing a loss, notification letter was not delivered, and tax return that meets the selection criteria determined by the Director General of Tax. There are indications that tax obligations are not fulfilled. Next, Yasmin. And the other objective in the context of implementing the provision of tax law and regulation, this is the other purpose of the tax audit. The first is granting of official taxpayer identification number or NPWP, and then deletion of taxpayer identification of number or NPWP, and then confirmation or revocation of the confirmation of the taxable enterprise, and then taxpayer field objection, and then collection of material for the preparation of the net income calculation norm, and then matching data and or information tool, the determination of taxpayer located in remote areas, and determination of one or more places where value added tax is payable, and the last is implementation of the provision of tax law and regulation for other purpose. Next, Yasmin. And then is tax audit form. The first is complete. Complete audit is carried out at the taxpayer domicile or place of business. covering all types of regional tax for the current year and or previous year, which is carried by applying audit techniques commonly used in audit in general. The second is simple. The type of simple have the first is at the office. The office is covering certain types of tax for the current year, which carried by applying audit techniques with simple work and depths. It is carried no later than 6 months after the taxpayer has received a notification letter for the field inspection. And the next is in the field. Is covering all types of tax for the current year and or previous years with carried by applying audit techniques with simple works and depths. The period is 4 months after fulfilling the summons. Next, Yasmin. And then is tax audit flow. The first is notice to taxpayer, document loan, implementation of test, and then notification of tax audit findings, and then final discussion with taxpayer, and then minutes of final discussion result, and then is inspection result report. And tax audit stack is legality, preparation, implementation, reporting products of law. And the simple of tax audit flow and tax audit stack is tax audit assignment instruction, tax audit system planning, and then issuance of warrant and tax audit notice, and then request to borrow document from taxpayer, and then inspection and testing the document, and then issuance of notification of tax audit findings, and then tax audit discussion, and then document return, reporting, and assignment. Next, Yasmin. And this the tax audit standard. The first is general standard. General standard is a standard related to competency requirement of the tax auditor, and by signing the integrity packs, the audit is carried by the tax auditor who meets the requirement. And then is implementation standard. Audit finding must be based on sufficient evidence and based on the provision of tax law and regulation. The audit is carried by the tax auditor who is formed by the head of service on behalf of the mayor. And then the tax auditor, as intended, be assisted by an expert appointed by the head of service on behalf of the mayor. And then is inspection are carried out during working hours, and if necessary, can be continued outside working hours. The audit implementation is documented in the form of an audit working paper. And the last is LHP is used as the basis for issuing regional tax assessment letters and regional tax collection letter, or STPD. Next, Esmin. And the tax auditor. The obligation of tax auditor is submit the audit notification letter to the taxpayer, so the identity card to the taxpayer at the time of audit, explain the reason of and objectives of the audit to the taxpayer. So the assessment letter to the taxpayer, proof of borrowing document, submit notification of audit result to taxpayer, give the right to attend to the taxpayer in the context of discussing the result of the audit within the specified time limit, return back, record and under supporting document borrowed from the taxpayer no later than 14 days after the completion of the audit. Keep secret to other parties who are not entitled and led to everything that is known or notified to him by the taxpayer in the context of the audit. And the authority of tax auditor is view and borrow books or record documented from the basis for bookkeeping or recording and other document related to income earned, business activity of the taxpayer or object that are tax payable. And then access and or download electronically managed data, and then ensuring and inspecting a place or space movable and immovable goods which are suspected or reasonably suspected to be used to store books or records. And then is ask the taxpayer to assist the smart audit, sealing certain place or space as well as movable and or immovable goods, and then request an oral and or written statement for the taxpayer, requesting the required information or evidence from a third party who has a relationship with the audit taxpayer, call the taxpayer to come to the service by using a summons. Next, Yasmin. Taxpayer. Taxpayer can ask the tax auditor to show identification as the tax auditor to provide written notification in connection with the audit implementation, as the auditor to provide an explanation of the reason and objective of the audit, as the tax auditor to show the letter of assignment, receive notification of examination result, attend the discussion of the examination result with the specific time period, submit an application for discussion in the event that there is a difference of opinion between the taxpayer and the tax auditor in the discussion of the audit result. And then is taxpayer are obligated. The first is so or land books or record document required by the auditor, provide the opportunity to access and or download electronically managed data, provide an opportunity to enter and inspect a place or space, movable and immovable goods, provide assistance for smart inspection, submit a written response on the findings of the examination result, provide the required oral and or written information, and the last is fulfill the call to come to attend the examination according to the specific time. Next, Yasmin. Tax audit rejection and postponement. If the taxpayer has not been able to fulfill the obligation, the taxpayer must seek a statement letter of delay in provision of data and audit delay. If the taxpayer does not fulfill the obligation, then the taxpayer must seek a statement letter refers to provide data and document. If the taxpayer does not fulfill the obligation, then the taxpayer must seek the audit refuse statement. If the taxpayer refuses to seek the audit refusal statement, the tax auditor makes an audit refusal minutes checked by the tax auditor. Next, Yasmin. If the taxpayer agree with the audit result, the taxpayer seek the minutes of audit result, statement of ability, and the audit result approval sheets. If the taxpayer does not agree with the audit result, the tax auditor invites the taxpayer for clarification as outlined in the minutes of audit clarification result. Next, Yasmin. Re-audit. This is according to Article 19. Re-examination or re-audit can only be carried based on orders or approval from the head of service. The order or approval of the head of service to carry out the re-inspection can be given. The first is if there is no data, including data that was not previously available, revealed by the tax auditor. 2 is based on the consideration of the head of service. And then is issuance of underpayment regional tax assessment. And then is the addition must be preceded by a re-examination or re-audit as referred to in paragraph 1 in the event that previously the SKPD for the same tax obligation has been issued based on the LHP. And the next explanation will continue by my friend.
Okay, I want to explain about tax investigation. Next, Yasmin. This investigation is a series of actions taken by investigator to seek and collect evidence, which with this evidence makes clear and the crime in the field of taxation is accurate and find the suspects. Next, Yasmin. The investigator authority is receive, seeks, collect, and examine information or reporting relating to criminal act in the field of taxation so that the information or report becomes more complete and clear. 2. Researching, seeking, and collecting information regarding individual or entity regarding the truth of the acts committed in connection with criminal acts in the taxation sector. 3. Requesting information and evidence from individual or entity in connection with criminal act in the field of taxation. Next, Yasmin. For examining books, record, and other documents related to criminal acts in the field of taxation. 5. Conducts search to obtain evidence if the form of bookkeeping, recording, and other document in confiscates the evidence. 6. Request assistance from expert in the context of carrying the text of investigating criminal acts in the taxation sector. 7. Ordering to stop and or prohibiting someone from leaving the room or place while the examine books, record, and other documents related to criminal acts in the field of taxation. 5. Conduct search to obtain evidence in the form of bookkeeping, recording, and other documents and confiscate the evidence. 6. Request assistance from expert in the context of carry out the text of investigating criminal acts in the taxation sector. 7. Ordering to stop and or prohibiting someone from leaving the room or place while the inspection is in progress and checking the identity of the person, object, and or document. 8. Photographic a person relating to a crime in the field of taxation. 9. Summon someone to hear a statement and be examined as a suspect witness. 10. Stop the investigation. Takes other necessary action to investigating criminal act in the field of taxation according to the law and regulation. Criminal acts in the field of taxation can be in the form of necessary negligence or intentional acts committed by taxpayer. Negligence is a taxpayer who does not submit a tax return, but the information is incorrect or incomplete, or a tax information whose contents are incorrect, resulting in loss of state revenue. Negligence can be interpreted as being unintentional negligence, not careful, or not paying attention to obligation. The following are intentional criteria. 1. Not registering of tax individual number or taxable of that entity confirmation number. 2. Does not submit a tax return. 3. Submitting tax return or information whose contents are incorrect or incomplete. 4. Refusing to conduct tax audit. 5. Showing false bookkeeping, recording, and other document. 6. Not organized bookkeeping or recording, not showing or not lending books, record, and other documents. 7. Not depositing tax that have been withheld or collected so as to harm state revenue. That's my explanation. I give back to moderator.
Okay, thank you, Zikra. The next explanation will continue by Yasmin.
Okay, I will explain about tax sanction. Administration sanction. Based on Law No. 28 of 2007 concerning general provision, tax and procedure. Regarding fines. 1. Article 7, paragraph 1. SPT is not submitted within the specific time period. A. FIT periode SPT Rp500.000. B. Other period SPT Rp100.000. C. Annual corporate income tax return Rp1.000.000. D. Annual income tax return for individual WP Rp100.000. To Article 8, Paragraph 3. Self-consortium and has not been investigated. Sanction 150% of the amount of underpaid tax. 3. Article 14, Paragraph 4. A entrepreneur confirmed as PKP does not make tax invoice. B. The entrepreneur is confirmed as a PKP does not fill out a complete tax invoice. C. PKP report the tax invoice does not match the tax invoice issuance period. Sanction 2% of tax base. 4. Article 14, Paragraph 5. PKP filed to produce has been given a return of input tax. Sanction 2% of tax base. 5. Article 25, Paragraph 9. Objection rejected or partially granted. Sanction 50% of the total tax based on the objection decision minus the tax paid before filing an objection. 6. Article 27, Paragraph 5d. The application for appeal is rejected or partially granted. Sanction 100% of the total tax based on the appeal decision minus the tax paid before filing an objection. Relate to interest. Article 8, Paragraph 2. Correction of annual tax return within 2 years. Sanction 2% per month of the amount of underpaid tax, calculated from to the due date of payment up to the payment date. Article 8, Paragraph 2a. Correction of periodic SPT within 2 years. Sanction 2% per month of the amount of the tax underpayment, calculated from the due date of payment up to the date of payment. Article 9, Paragraph 2a. Late payment of annual tax. Sanction 2% per month of the amount of tax payable, calculated from the due date of payment up to the date of payment date. Article 13, Paragraph 2, Article 13, Paragraph 5, Article 15, Paragraph 4, Article 19, Paragraph 10, Article 19, Paragraph 2, Article 19, Paragraph 3. Regarding extension. Article 8, Paragraph 5. Disclosure of the incorrect filing of the SPT after 2 years before the issuance of the SKP. Sanction 50% of underpaid tax. Article 13, paragraph 3. A is KPKB because the SPT was not submitted as stated in the warning letter. The FAT or PPNBM should not be compensated or should not be subject to a 50% rate. C. Bookkeeping and auditing obligations are not qualified, so that the amount of tax payable cannot be known. Sanction: 50% of income tax that is not or underpaid in year. 100% of income tax that is not or less withheld, not or under collected, not or underpaid in withheld or collected but not under or underpaid, or 100% of unpaid or underpaid FAT or PPNBM. And Article 13A, Article 15, Paragraph 2, Article 17C, Paragraph 5, Article 17D, Paragraph 8, Paragraph 5. The criminal sanction. The said law on Note 28 of 2007 concerning general provision and tax procedure. 1. Article 38, Paragraph 1. Any person who by negligence A. Not submitting a notification letter or B. Submitting a tax return but its contents are incorrect or incomplete, or attaching information whose contents are not correct, causing a loss to state revenue, and the act is an act after the first act, which has been subject to administrative sanction in the form of an increase of 200% from the amount of tax that is less or not paid, which is indeterminate, to the issuance of the underpaid tax assessment letter. Sanction: imprisonment for a minimum of 3 months or a maximum of 1 year, or a fine of at least 1 times the amount of tax payable that is not or underpaid, and a maximum of 2 times the amount of tax payable that is not or underpaid. To Article 39, Paragraph 1. Anyone who knowingly A. Not registering to be given a NPWP or not reporting his business confirmed as a taxable entrepreneur. B. Misusing or using without a NPWP or taxable entrepreneur confirmation. C. Not submitting notification letter. D. Submitting notification letters and or information whose contents are incorrect or incomplete. A. E. Refuse to carry out the examination as referred to in Article 29. F. Showing false or falsified books, record, or other documents as if they were true or did not represent the actual situation. G. Not keeping books or record in Indonesia, not showing or not lending books, record, or other documents. Do not keep books, record, or documents that form the basic for bookkeeping or recording, and other documents including the result of data processing from electronically managed books or only application program in Indonesia as referred to in Article 28, Paragraph 11, or not depositing tax that have been withheld or collected so that it can cause losses to state income. Sanction: imprisonment for a minimum of 6 months and a maximum of 6 years, and a fine of at least 2 times the amount of tax payable which is not underpaid, at most 4 times the amount of the tax payable that is not or is not paid. 3 Article 39 paragraph 2, Article 39 paragraph 3, Article 39A, Article 41 paragraph 1, Article 41 paragraph 2, Article 41A, Article 41B, Article 41C paragraph 1, Article 41C paragraph 2, Article 41C paragraph 3, and Article 41C paragraph 4. Okay.
Okay, thanks Yasmin. That's all from group 2. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.